Hi Jonas. Seemed like another game where Arsenal really struggled to generate momentum in the game. Assuming you agree with that assessment, why do you think that was today?
I think first half we played with too little intent. I think we moved the ball too slow. I think we have quite a bit of control in that half, but we're here at home at Emirates. I think we should have much higher demands and standards on ourselves in our attacking game, and I think when we don't move the ball quicker than that, then it's really hard to break down a side like Everton who prioritize to have so many players behind the ball. I think the intent and creating the momentum, we do that in the second half, but I think we leave it too late today to be happy with it. I think that should have been the case from minute one, and if we would have created that momentum and have created that attacking mentality from that, I can't see the game would have gone any other way than us winning. But now we sort of leave that to chance, and I'm disappointed with that, and I think we need to learn from that.
And Rose Kafaji didn't come on, and I know you only get a certain amount of substitutions, but can I ask about that, given the kind of the game state? Maybe Arsenal were struggling to create a little bit, maybe in terms of the substitutions you did make, and Rose not coming on into this game.
No, I can see that perspective, but it's also the perspective saying that we have had so many minutes on our back four, and it's really important for us that we invest minutes in Leah Williamson and Steph Catley, so we can get them going in front of a really heavy week for us. And that sort of was taking 2 substitutions, and then the other parts is just what we need tactically. And in this situation here, we only could make 5 substitutions, and then Rosa was one of those that couldn't come on.
Thanks, Tim. Any others? Yeah.
Hi, Jonas. Your new signing, Daphne Van Domsela, she made 3 big saves in the game against Leicester City. She kept a clean sheet, as well as keeping a clean sheet today, and she made another great save. What's the rotation between her and Zinsberg going to be like in the future?
I don't know. It's the easy and short answer. We have a really good competition on the goalkeeper position, just like we have on other positions. So this was the decision for today, and then we have to see what the decision is for Wednesday.
So do you think she'll get more chances to prove herself in the future?
I do. Think she will get more chances. So will Manuela Zinsberg.
Thanks. Sandra.
Hi Jonas. Just what was the reaction from your players following that draw? Because they were battering Everton pretty much in that towards the closing stages of the game. But I mean, just how are they feeling in terms of, like you say, the mammoth week and the 2 big games coming up with Bayern Munich and Chelsea?
Well, we're disappointed. We're disappointed with the result. We're disappointed with the performance. But now we need to look forward to a really exciting, tough, challenging game Wednesday night, and it's a quick turnaround time, so we can't put a foot wrong when it comes to recovery and preparation. So that needs to be the focus. But no doubt about it, we're disappointed with today.
But I suppose a couple of upsides. Steph Catley and Williamson making their return at a pivotal time, I guess, is helpful.
It's really important for us. Like I said before, I think we have been playing a lot of minutes on the same players when we look at our back four, and given that we have 5 games in 15 days here now, that would not have been sustainable to keep on piling on the minutes to those players. So it's really important to get both of those players back, so we can use them in these games as well.
And with I guess what you call a frustrating draw perhaps for today, with such big games coming up, it's fuel for the players, isn't it? Because we've seen what they can do, particularly against Chelsea here. So, I mean, just your thoughts on that?
Like I said, I think we're disappointed with the game today, both from the performance and from the result. With the games coming up, playing away against Bayern Munich, playing at home against Chelsea, we don't need any more fuel in motivation for those games. Like those games, those opponents, they're fuel enough for us. So Yes, we need to do our absolute very best. Yes, it's going to be a little bit different games, those games there. And yes, we need to take the necessary learnings from this game, and we now need to look forward, because no matter how disappointed we are today, we still have a job to do Wednesday night, and we can't dwell on things too much. But we'll be motivated for the games coming up.
Thank you. Jonas, I wanted to ask, is there perhaps a mental block developing for the forwards when you come up against opposition who are happy to sit back? You know, in the first half, you could see certain signs of frustration when attacks broke down very early on. So do you think there's anything happening mentally there?
No, I think the belief is there. I think you could see that from the team as well. We keep on attacking. I think it's a matter of, like I said, we need to play with more intent, more attacking mindset earlier on into the game. We need to move the ball faster, and if we do that, we're going to create more time and space for the players in the end as well.
You want to say?
It's crazy early to say this or to ask this, because obviously it's only 3 games in, but obviously last season you were playing catch-up a lot of the time in the WSL. Does that put an greater emphasis on the Chelsea result next week, so that you're not playing catch-up as much?
Like I said before, I think it's going to be a really challenging and tough WSL this season. It's probably the toughest one that we've ever had, and I think the key is to being successful is by going game by game. Don't look too far ahead. Don't look at too many scenarios as well. Make sure that you stay in the present, you prepare for the next game, and you do that as good as possible.
Take the last one here.
Hey Jonas, one of the bright spots today was the performance of Emily Fox. How crucial has she become in Arsenal's attacking threat?
Emily is, a world-class player. We're so happy to have her here at Arsenal. She attacks well, she defends well. I think she's been in a little bit of a transition period in getting used to being, because she's had a little bit different role here at the club team than she's had in the Olympic team with the US women, where she's basically was more of a central defender, and here is more of a fullback. But I think she's getting back into that fullback position better and better.
Just one more from me. There was clearly a bit more intensity and focus in the second half. Could you give us an insight into what was the halftime team talk like?
I mean, we obviously go through some details that we need to do both with the ball and without the ball. But one of the main points on that, and when we're seeing that we had a good setup, was to say, how can we play these passes with more intent? Like, how can we move the ball quicker? How can we play the ball a little bit harder with more pace? So we beat the line of the opponent. And those things makes a major difference when you start doing that, because if you constantly play the ball a little bit too slow, I think every situation the opponent you can run, and you can sort of match up, and you can come across, and you can defend by numbers, and that's what's happening way too often in the first half for my liking. We should be able to move the ball quicker, and I think we showed that in the second half.
We'll leave it
Thank
there.
you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.